You've just released your first ever single, Don't Say Love. Firstly, I just got to say, I am 190% obsessed with it. It's such a great song.
Thank
There's
you.
little elements of empowerment, there's some tricky things that you're discussing through it. Talk to me about how this song came to life.
Yeah, so Don't Say Love came in the beginning of the process. Pete Nappy, All Day, and John Bellion, so a really amazing team. And yeah, it was like always knew it was a banger, but I wanted to keep experimenting and keep writing. There was still a long way for like that I wanted to go on this journey of discovering what I wanted to release. But then yeah, it just kind of kept popping up. And then some months down the line, I think just like what the song means to me, like the message, it just became evident that it had to be my first single.
And the song kind of tackles talking about validation, finding that like internal acceptance of yourself, which I think for a lot of people will be able to relate to this. And it's something that you have spoken openly about previously. How do
Yeah.
you manage these feelings? Like it's a tricky one because there's no real destination. It's always just a journey and kind of a day-to-day thing.
100%. I think with my experience of feeling very like overlooked and undervalued, for me, I knew that I wanted to address that in the first thing that I did creatively. It just kind of felt right for me. And I almost want to move on from it and just not dwell on that feeling anymore and put it to bed so that I can just step into this empowered, strong, confident solo artist that I know that I can be. So yeah, I think it was important for me to let it all go and let it out. And yeah, but it's a journey though. It is, and even like the validation thing, like feeling like that sometimes you need it, especially with social media and everything. Like it is definitely like a journey to saying I don't need that anymore. If that makes sense.
100%. I love the
Mm.
fact that you can tackle it head on and then just say, you know what, it's out there now and I'm ready to absolutely flourish. And I know you're going to do exactly that.
Thank you.
You spoke a little bit about talking with Pete and also John on the song. Talk to me about the experience working with them.
Yeah, so it actually they sent it through, and obviously they're All Day and Pete Nappy are the team that were on Flowers for Miley. So like, I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. Um, so well, yeah, when it came through, I was like, this is like a undeniable banger, and I need to get on this. And like I sort of put my own touch on it and changed some of the lyrics and made it feel really what's the word, personal to me. Um, so yeah, I'll be excited to do more in the future with them.
I also want to talk to you about the music video. It's such an empowering music video. Talk to me about how the concept for this came to life.
So I always knew that I don't know, when I would listen to the song, I could just picture myself running away. Again, like this idea of wanting to leave that girl in the past. So yeah, I guess it's like this journey of me trying to get to a better place, I guess. So there's a part on the rooftop where I'm doing like this movement with my fists and like showing that frustration and the pain that came with that feeling. Um, and then at the end, I dive into water to symbolize this like cleanse and rebirth. And then you can hear at the end as well a little snippet of my second single. So then when the second single comes, I'll be rising out of the water. So it's like this girl, she's arrived, she's stepping into her own.
It's almost like a little Easter egg that you've given everybody to kind of give a sneak peek as to what is coming next. Is that going
Exactly.
to be a theme for what is coming, whether it be like a body of work or just more singles that you release? Is there going to be a little Easter egg? Are you going to keep the story going?
So I feel like at the minute I'm just kind of going with the flow. Like I always knew that I wanted to link my first and second video. But I mean, the dream would be to do a visual album. Like I love like visuals are everything to me. So it would make sense to do something like that. But yeah, I feel like for me it's just I'm just gonna kind of see what happens, and if it feels right to link the next video, then I'll do it. And yeah, we'll see.
You also spoke briefly there about water, and I know water is something that is like quite calming for you.
So I just love being out at sea. I feel like when I'm out at sea, I am like this tiny little thing that is basically nothing compared to this massive force. Does that make sense? Like water is just so powerful, and there's just something about being out at sea when it's still, and my worries kind of like go away. It kind of just puts things into perspective for me. So yeah, I guess I always knew that I had to have water in the video as well for that reason. Um, yeah, have you ever been out at sea and felt that? I don't know what it is.
It's almost like this isolating feeling because you're like, I don't know, I feel like walking around in everyday life, you kind of feel like you're a part of a community or like you're a part of the workplace or whatever it might be. But when you're in the water, it's just you and the water for as far as you can see. And nothing else
Exactly,
in the world really matters at that particular moment,
exactly, exactly that.
which is kind of a beautiful thing because you don't really experience that feeling very often.
Exactly. Yeah.
And why did now feel like the right time for you to release your solo music?
So I've been in the group for like 11 to 12 years. And yeah, but I think when we came to that decision to sort of have a break, I knew that I didn't want to just chill or do nothing. I wanted to carry on making music. Like that is all I know how to do, you know? Like I just want to be a singer. So no, I think the fact that I've had all of this incredible experience in the group and I've learned so much, it's really going to equip me to be able to be the solo artist that I want to be. And I think like the best version of myself. And I don't think I would have been ready for this like 5 years ago. And also it never even crossed my mind. Like for me, Little Mix was forever.
Yeah.
In the group, it's like this is my life forever. But it really did have to happen though. I think the fact that we're all stepping out and doing our own thing, I don't think we would have felt really fulfilled unless we did that.
And I think it's such an exciting time because you guys had so much success as a group and now like you're able to go out there and I feel like for you in particular, it's kind of this opportunity for you to be authentically yourself as you were in the group, but in a completely different way. Like now you've got full creative control over what you want to do, kind of what you want to discuss in your music and all of that kind of thing. So it's a super exciting time.
No, 100%. And I think as well, like my personal experiences, even just stuff in my relationship, like loads of different things that might not necessarily have related to the group, but now being able to just write about what I feel and straight from the heart is honestly like the most freeing feeling ever. It's yeah, it's kind of incredible to be honest. Um Even just getting to like be even more open about just any issues that are on my mind, things that I really care about and things that I want to make a change with. Like, yeah, it's, I don't know, it's just it's amazing.
The world is your oyster, and I am so
Yeah.
excited to follow every single thing that you do. Leigh-Anne, thank you so much for your time, and please come and visit us in New Zealand when you can.
Oh my god, I'm there. I can't wait to come back to New Zealand.